Welcome to season 5 of Beauty for Ashes Roundtable Talk Show. I have a guest on here today that's going to blow your mind with her testimony. God has brought her through so much. Beauty for Ashes is a platform that talks about life experiences, trauma, abuse, rejection, how God brought everyone out to overcome, and so much more. I mean, let's get started today.
Yes,
can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Valerie from Valerie Brown, and I'm from Norfolk, Chesapeake. I'm all over
the Virginia
area. Yes. So, but I'm blessed to be here. Amen. Honored to be here.
Yes.
To tell my testimony.
My God.
Yes.
Yes, well, I wanted to talk to you today on like the things that God brought you out of, and I've heard just the touch of it, and I was shouting for you. Yes. So can you just tell me like how did it start? How did everything start, and give it all to me.
Okay. Yes. Well, I was at the age of 11, and my mom had met this guy, and he came into our home, and I remembered only when I was on the looking at TV on my mom's bed, mm-hmm. and I remember him touching me.
Wow.
And it kind of threw me because I didn't really know what was going on at that age, and stuff, and when he touched me, and stuff, I was like froze up, and I couldn't remember that's all in the beginning, but I remember after, he repeated, time and time again, but when it did happen, I shut down. I really shut down. Couldn't tell nobody nothing, and stuff, and couldn't even talk to my mom. And me and my mom was kind of close at that time in my age, and stuff. But he molested me, over and over again, and stuff. And
tell me, how long did that last?
From 11 until I was probably about 16.
Wow.
Yeah, all those years. Yeah.
And you didn't even say a word yet?
Didn't say a
word. Was it because he made you feel that way, like he used those tactics, or was it the fact that you just felt ashamed, you felt like it was something you did?
Well, I just think I just froze, like I didn't know what to do, what to say, and who to tell, and stuff at that time. So it was kind of, all with me, and stuff. So, and and it brought a whole lot of division between me and my mom, and stuff, because I think she knew something, but I don't think she really, would probably think that. But he was, every time, she wasn't home, he was always coming in my room at nighttime or whatever. I'm hollering to her, telling her, get him out my room. Why is he in my room, and stuff. And
so you did manage to tell her to get him out.
And he would always make an excuse. I'm looking for something, and stuff like that. And so it was always that, and stuff.
So when did you finally tell?
I was 25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm 25.
So molested from the age 11 to 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't tell until you was 25.
25.
My
so
God.
So I held it. It was a rough years, because I didn't know my anger had stemmed from that.
Yes.
I really didn't pick pick with people, but if somebody mess with me, I would lash out. I got
0
put on
to
the 100. Yeah. I got put on the school a lot for fighting and protecting myself, you know, and stuff. So, and I was always home.
Right.
Didn't finish school, go to school, sit in the class, go to sleep, because I haven't slept from him touching and everything all night. So, it was rough.
Wow.
And I kind of say like the teachers now, if they had all the tools back then, like they got now, it would be, you know, help a whole lot of people. But me coming in the classroom, putting 2 chairs together, laying out,
they didn't catch it,
and I didn't repeat it grades over and over because the battle,
molestation takes a lot out of your mind, and I thank God for anybody that made it through it, because I went through it on Survivor myself, and I just think about the challenge of what it done to the mind and the peace and you battling with who you are now, and if it's your fault, and if I'm responsible for breaking up the family, if I'm responsible for, you know, there's so many things that run through your mind. And even as people are investigating the thing, you know, you looking at these giants, people look huge.
Yes, they do.
To you at that moment, because you're like, I'm just somebody little trying to tell a story. And that story, I mean, it's like, what do you do? So, you know, I'm sorry that happened to you, and I definitely understand you trying to find your way. So when that happened, and you didn't tell it to 25, so from 16 to 25. Tell me what happened in between that time. Did it send you on a path of, you know?
I was started dealing with mostly older men because he was older. So that's all I knew because he was my first. And then, you know, I had my first boyfriend and, you know, and stuff, but I was everywhere, you know, and stuff because of the abuse. I didn't know it, you know, at the time, but it make you here, there, everywhere, sleeping, you know, and stuff because you don't know nothing else but that. So, it was rough. It was rough. It was rough.
That led you down a road of promiscuity. And you really didn't want to be that way.
No.
But you just couldn't understand why.
I didn't know.
You know, because people don't realize when you are molested, not only does it messes up your thalamus, your amygdala, and causes the rest of development where you grow, but you growing physically, but you're still stuck at trauma. So then this child in the mind, and you're trying to date and you're trying to have a normal life. You know, and at 25, it's like, you know, from 21 to 25, you're like, I'm trying, but I don't know how to get there. And then I'm going from this one to that. I'm looking for the love that was stolen from me. That was stolen from me. You know, I got introduced to that first thing that told me I was naked.
Exactly. And I went when I had told my dad, the wife, what had happened, but they was going on their honeymoon. And she said, well, I'm not going to tell your dad now, you know, and stuff until we come back. So that's why he went, when he came back, to my mom and asked her. But as you go through abuse, you can see the signs. From other people, like other young ladies, you know, and stuff. So my dad used to come and see me every time I get put out of school, but he's with my stepsister. And I'm like, why is he always with her, you know, so why you always got to come over here and see me with my stepsister, you know, and stuff. So eventually, years later in 2007, she came and she was like, I got something to tell you. And I was like, no, I have something to tell you. And she was like, why? She said, really? I said, yeah. I told my daughter, my oldest daughter, I said, come here. I said, tell her what I told her. And what I told y'all. And she said, my mom think that her dad had molested y'all. And when I told her that, she was like, Valerie, so you knew? And I was like, yeah, I seen the signs.
Wow.
And stuff. So he couldn't come and help me because he was doing the same exact thing to them, her and her sister.
No.
Yeah, so I went through that too. So
wow. So I know that just hearing that devastated you as well.
Yes, it did.
So with that, did y'all bond, you know, from that? Like, was y'all able to get closer and try to help each other through it?
Not really, because they moved different places, you know, and stuff. So then my dad finally, you know, passed away too. But he didn't know that I knew that about him, you know, and stuff. But yeah, so he couldn't come over there and help me, you know, and stuff because of
he was doing
the same exact thing, you know, and stuff. Mm-hmm. So
my God.
I went with my the guy that abused me. I went and told him I forgave him because he was sickly.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, listen, I don't know what you got to do. I said, but you need to go and fix it with God. I said, before you leave out this world. I said, because I'm going to forgive you. I said, because I got to move on with my life and everything. I said, but you got to get that right. I said, because you done messed up my life and stuff. I said, but God, you know, he got me, you know, and stuff. I said, but you done some trauma. You done trauma, you know, to me and stuff. So, and it made my life, you know, I was wondering if it didn't happen, what would I be, you know, and stuff. So, so a whole lot of things like finish school. I still, one thing I want to do, get my GED, but I keep on.
Have you had the opportunity to get your GED?
No, I'm still.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Well, you be inspired, woman of God, because I got mine.
Okay.
And I've never said that publicly.
Yes.
But I did go back and I did get my high school diploma because it was so much as well. That mentally you had to go through. Now I made it to the 12th grade.
Okay.
But I was like, I just couldn't push past those last few months. And when I look at it now, I'm like, I was right there. But people don't understand what molestation does to you. And it could have looked like somebody else looking at it like, you right there, you can push past it. But when your mind is done, it's done. When it shuts down and you got that flight or fight, it literally, you got to make a decision right then. And so I get it. And just be inspired. I did go back years later. I went back and I think it was 1998. When I went back, either 1998 because my baby boy was born. It was 1997. So 1998, 99, somewhere around there. And it was tough. I got everything. I passed except the math. That one I had to keep going back for. You know, but be inspired. And if you want to do that, I can definitely get you, you know, in touch with the right people to help you. Because that'll be a big accomplishment for you.
That would be so big. I say it all the time. I say that's all I want. Go and get my GED and go and take up something.
Please do. I would definitely provide resources for you to do that, and I would love to take a picture when you get that diploma. Because it is a wonderful feeling just to have accomplished that. So I definitely want now, because of now what you've been through, so now your body has taken a hit with certain things, certain infirmities, which I thank God for him bringing us together because I have the gift of healing. So let me tell you, people have came through, been delivered from diabetes, kidney failure, lupus, osteoporosis, arthritis, all kinds, cancer. So listen, God know what He's doing. You're going to be healed from all of that. You are healed. We believe in it right now, even before deliverance take place. We believe in it right now that it's done because in His Word it says, by His stripes we were healed. Meaning past tense, it's already done. I already died on the cross. And I gave y'all a message, it is finished.
Thank you, Lord.
So listen, we're going to believe that it's already done now because that's what His Word says. And it will never return void and accomplish that which it was sent to do. So we're going to believe God right now. We believe His report. So we're going to deal with that. You know, which brings me to my next point is trauma. You have to literally deal with trauma in order for you to move in the future. And a lot of people don't understand the importance of stopping for a moment to deal with trauma. I know I was one of those ones. I was like, pick up the pieces.